Hello, Dr. Lorri here on this gorgeous, gorgeous sunny afternoon. And I wanted to tell you a story because as we know better, we do better. And I don't want this to be any shaming. I just want you to think about if there's anything in here that can apply to you. So we went to a house party, and it was a large house, like a ranch size home. It is a ranch. They have pigs and chickens, and it's more livestock ranch. And they had an outdoor holiday party with a band, and let's just say there's 100+ people that are setting up with their lawn chairs out watching the band. And there's food trucks. So it's a large size party, but it's still in a backyard and a house size party. And there were kids, there were families, all ages of people that were attending. And apparently in the corner back by the stage where the band was, there was a wasp nest. So they started bringing out huge industrial sized cans of wasp spray while 100 of people are sitting in front of the stage. And they just started spraying, and they probably went through 2 cans of spray. It was so strong, I had to get up and move because the wind was then blowing that wasp spray full of chemicals into my face and into everyone's face. And other people just said, oh, that's kind of stinky. But we're being exposed to chemicals. And as we talk more and more about toxic load and exposure to chemicals and how they're endocrine disruptors to our body, and how these metals can leach into our tissues, and we call them forever chemicals because they stay there, and unless we can do something to get them out. This is something that we need to be talking about on a regular basis. And again, it's not something that many people know about. Trust me, my husband serves 24 years in the United States Marine Corps. The stronger the chemical for him, the better. He was used to spraying his entire body with DEET. He was used to washing his clothes in, is it permethrin? Like some chemical that you wash your clothes in, and then you wear those clothes full of this chemical so it keeps the bugs off of you. And I'm not telling you that that's not what they had to do, and that's what they knew at that time. But again, as we know better, we do better. And to have this clothing and chemicals exposed directly to our skin, which is the largest organ in our body, that means it's seeping into our skin. And people don't understand. We're having more and more conversations about why these exposures to toxic chemicals are so bad for our body, why we don't feel good, why our hormones are disrupted. And it's because of these exposures and continual exposures to this. And so then after they did this, and I came back to my seat, and I could still smell it, but not as strong. Then they came around to the crowd and started passing out bug spray, DEET bug spray, and said, here, share this with everyone so you can spray it on yourself so nobody gets stung and nobody gets bit. And the crowd just started picking up these bottles and just spraying it all over themselves, kids to grandparents. Again, we don't know, so we don't know what we don't know. But I want to help you to understand that this chemical toxic exposure impacts our health. And so there are natural solutions. There are things that we can do. And even if we choose to spray this on ourselves, it's not something that we should be spraying in public where other people can smell it. It's not something that we want to be passing around. Now, granted, the bottle came to me and I said, no, thank you. But everyone around me is spraying themselves. So again, I'm exposed again to the chemicals. I can feel it. I could feel it in my body for days afterwards. My body is tired. It feels exposed to something. My respiratory system feels it. My mucus and nasal passages feel it. So again, not to shame, not to guilt, but to think about things that we just took for granted, or that we just thought, hey, this is normal, this is what I grew up with, this is what my organization did, and so that's how I learned, might not always be the best for our health. If you have questions about your health, if you're thinking, gosh, things are just off, I don't know what's happening with me, then reach out. I have free 30-minute consults. I'd love to talk with you, share some thoughts, see what's going on with you. Maybe just check in and see how things are going with you. If you'd like to take advantage of that, my calendar link will be linked into the video. To your health, really, is what I want. I want each one of us to live the best life possible. And if I can help you in any way, please reach out. Have a great day.